This is the main market. In fact, the whole town's built around this particular market. It runs from here all the way down to the river. And the guts of it, of course, are inside, and there you can find anything and everything. But there's nothing much different, I'm sure, about this market than any other market in Southeast Asia. We're en route to visit a bamboo train, and I thought you ought to take a look at the kind of road we have to travel on to get there. All you can do is ride this like you do a kayak or a horse. Keep your hips relaxed, keep your body relaxed. Okay, here comes a bamboo train. I'm not sure if we'll see what they'll do or not. Okay, so what happens is when either a big train is coming, then of course everybody gets off the track, all the bamboo rigs, and they can be disassembled. As you can see, here's part of one here. But when two bamboo trains encounter each other, go in the opposite direction, the rule is the heaviest one is the one that stays, and the light one has to dismantle. And let's take a closer look at it here. And here you can see the component, just this part right here, which lifts off there. And then probably the trolley separates either as one unit or two axles. Probably the axles, yeah, you can see it there. And you can see where the drivetrain goes to that pulley there. And my friend tells me that originally, before they had engines, they just used a bamboo pole. So they poled it along like other societies pole along, well, like the gondoliers pole in Venice. That's cool. Okay, that's it. So this is the one I'm going to take for 10 bucks. They're going to disassemble it. You can see how light it is. She's going to move this one to the other side so that the track is now free. And then they'll just simply reassemble what they just disassembled. Pushed the car and now it's running away. No sooner are we started than here comes a bamboo train, which they're going to have to disassemble and get out of our way because I'm heavier. So we lucked out because I got a feeling those water jugs or whatever they're filled with are heavier than I am. Their guys are going the same way we're going. far as you can see, they're going over to that other pond. There's one, there's always a weird one, a white one. And there's always the one that gets lost, wondering where the hell am I supposed to be? And why are all those other guys over there and I'm here by my lonesome? How many of you have ever seen a duck? Any of you have ever been on a duck ride before? A trail ride with cows, but a duck ride? Amazing. That's cool. That's worth the $10 right there. And they're still coming. They probably herded them over from one pond. There's probably 1 or 2 ducks, just like cows, that know the way. Huh. And there's always a couple that can never keep up. Never know where the hell everybody else is going. Couldn't follow a trail if it was in white paint. That looks like he's carrying a couple that literally didn't make it. Yeah, too weak to make it. It's still alive. So here we are at what passes for a station, or at least a little community.
5 minutes to take this come back.
Okay, I thought that this big pile of stuff here was the material for making the bricks, but it's not. This is all rice. This is a huge pile of rice.
Yeah.
Which is good because it covers the time period during the dry season. And then off to the left here are the kilns, and these are for making brick, and that's what this lady here is going to show to me. So here we go. So we're going to go inside this beehive. So I think something's going to happen with the rice. So she's showing me ash, I think. Do you burn the rice? Oh, okay, so this will knock your socks off. The reason the rice is here, that's what they burn. Makes sense in a way. Although you wonder, with the tremendous starvation that must exist, it shows in the world, it shows you two things. This stuff is located here, not where it's needed, and there's probably no efficient dollar-cents ways to get it there. And they got tons of wood. We're going down into the kiln. Now, so here we are. Ah, I see. Okay, so here the brick is placed, and then it cooks and becomes hard brick. And don't know where the heat, how the heat gets down in here, but there's how it ultimately can be vented. So here you have it. Huh. Fascinating. Akun. So to make the brick, they just use regular mud that you see, that's the basic earth around here. It goes into this machine, which then acts like an extruder, just like plastic. So it pushes these things out, and they just chop them off. Oh, I see. Ah. Yeah. Great. So when there's enough in here, when it gets all the way along here, just push it like that, and then they can stack these things onto here, and then they roll them over and stick them in the kiln. Yeah. Oh, I see there. So they dry there a little bit, and then they put them in the kiln. Huh, I wonder how they do that. Oh yeah. Oh, it's still pliable. Oh yeah, so it's still pliable, it's still cool, it's still wet. So they're still making this on a daily basis. I'll be damned. Isn't that fascinating? And then there's the huge rice fields. And here's the truck they used to harvest the rice. You wonder what World War II vintage that is, if it is. Now they'll keep that puppy running as long as it's humanly possible. Okay, so to give you an idea of price, each one of these things is worth 200 real, and there's 4,000 real to $1.
Yeah.
You do the math.
Yeah.
And what are these for? Oh, just to hold water? Just for water.
Water.
Water, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
These beautiful pots that we saw on the back of that tuk-tuk hold water. Notice we've turned the rig around, so we're ready to go. Okay, there's another one coming, tourists like me. And there's 2 tourist trains behind me we cut ahead of. So we'll wait for these people to offload their train and then we can get going. And our train's got an additional passenger this morning. Just let off 2 of our passengers and now we'll continue on to the station.